I think we have to take the bookshop just to look at it. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Blueprints. The next day, it said. And something changed. We finished the game in the last episode. The music is different. Wow, let's get the money first. The most important part, we want the money. Open only in the event of inheritance. Nuance. Okay. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. We're rich. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but I still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our ease, growing into the Baron of Reddington. Oh, we're actually Baron of Reddington, and our uncle Sinclair inherited the house from his dad, so we know that it was a man who owned it, then Sinclair, now us. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a Room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand, and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? No. Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovin Nevare, Herbert Sinclair. We still don't know what that means. Maybe that means like beyond horizon? It could be that means like something like beyond horizon. Let's get the trophy. You have been awarded the Inheritance Trophy for reaching Room 46. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Oh, the trophy room. No, okay, I don't think... So I'm pretty sure we can still get into Room 46. If we get there again, surely we can enter, right? But the trophy room is probably something else. Alright. We'll pick up the microchip. The antechamber is still as it was. The map doesn't seem to have changed. Actually, so we never looked at the room directory again. We can see that the foundation is actually room 1 now. Okay, we're missing a bunch of rooms still. Room 46 just denoted as a blueprint here. We're still missing a bedroom apparently. We're still missing a hallway apparently. We got all the green rooms, at least that's good. A bunch of shops we're still missing, holy cow. We basically only got half of them. We got all the red ones, it seems. The vestibule and the casino can be unlocked from the drafting studio, and it seems like there could be more. Because they don't, like if you look at the other ones, they have like an outline. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe there could be more here, or maybe it's just these 3. I don't know. Found floor plans. Okay, we just never drafted them, but we found those 2. There could be more even. These are the outer rooms. Seems like maybe we got all of them. I don't know. House history. Oh, here we can look at previous days. Okay. Alright, I think we'll go outside again. I don't think I will change my approach too much. I think the dig spots would be good in case we find a shovel. Do I need to go in here? Oh, let's check it quickly. But I don't think there's anything in here. I think we looked at that, yeah. Potato there, potato here. Yeah, that's not really necessary to go in here, although you never know if there's anything positioned here. What I find a bit confusing is that we started outside again, because we did unlock room 46, and I would expect us to have a bedroom now, maybe even in room 46. So I was actually wondering if we were going to start from... Oh. If we are going to start from room 46 the other way through now, that would be interesting. Well, what? There's trophies. Draft, okay. Full house trophy. Draft a room in each open slot of your house. The trophies, a recognition of outstanding excellence. Okay, we need to try to draft a room in each slot. We need to have every room drafted at least once. We need to solve 40 dartboard puzzles. Oof, that's gonna take a while. We gotta win 40 parlor games. We got half of that. I'm expecting that there's probably 40 different ones, and then they start, like if you continue to play parlor, they probably just start picking the previous ones from a pool. Trophy of invention. Create all 8 workshop oh, there's 8, okay. Trophy of drafting. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. I have no idea what that is. But that seems to be connected to the drafting strategy books, of which we have 2 volumes so far. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. That could be connected to the doors in the sanctum. Trophy. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. What is room 8 on rank 8? No idea. Reach room 46 in dare mode. Oof. Reach room 46 in curse mode. Reach room 46 in 1 day. What? How do we do that? I mean, we always have to reach room 46 in 1 day because we always start from the beginning, no? Or do we have to... I don't get it. Reach room 46 in under an hour. Oof. Buy out the entire showroom. We've never been to the showroom. Ace the classroom final exam. Oh, for that we probably need all 8 classrooms. And we need to know all the lessons that the children learned. The question is... So if we're asked about coloring flags, do we just paint them all red? Will that give us a good grade? Maybe, actually. Complete the trophy case. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, I don't think we'll specifically focus on these very much. They don't seem to be, like, aside from very specific runs, I don't think you can target these too much. We just have to continue the game because many of these seem to be just generally progress towards the end game. Yeah, also see how reflective the floor is. I certainly would have like put something under the chair here so you can actually see it in the reflection. That would have been an interesting puzzle. Alright, we've already spent an hour and a half. Let's do our usual strategy. Gift shop. Well, we have to go for the gift shop. We've never had that before. What the hell? Has that just been added? Oh, it has been added because we... That's cool. Okay. Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. Sturdy construction, steel stakes and scouting. Rope included. Dew dry finish, water resistant treatment. Red Prince trophy. I don't know. These might be mountains. Or is this the symbol of the Blue Realm? These are our children's... these are also blue. Children's toy thing that we had in our tent. Oh, here is the game that we never were able to play. Over 10,000 sold in... Does it say in Nuance? The Smash Arcade hit. Mount Holly Observatory. It's about time you visit Mount Holly. Reddington. Merry Christmas. I give up. I'm stumped. I got the stump here. Thanks for visiting gift shop. What do they have? Mount Holly tea, a permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. Oh god, these are... Whoa, why are you so expensive? Console edition coming soon. Blue tents. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies. Swimbird plushie. Unlock dare mode. Okay, so we need to get the plushie and then we unlock a new mode. Permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. I don't know what that means. Lunchbox. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with a lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Okay, so we definitely want to get these things because they're permanent additions and fairly cheap, some of them. I think we'll just go for the tea right now, so we get it out of the way. And the lunchbox we'll get next time. This would actually be good. Maybe if we smash the pig at one point in the chapel and we have this shop nearby, we can try to go for the plushie, but we probably need a lot of coins in there. Let's get the tea for now to get it out of the way because it's permanent. Purchased. We have $4 left, okay. I'd say we go to the... Maybe we get the conservatory here. No. Then let's get the bedroom because that's a dead end. It's always good in the corner. This is gem as well. Otherwise, there's nothing new here, I'd say. Then here, straight left. Let's do spare room. Uh-huh. Maybe the spare room is really just a spare room. Uh-huh. Maybe we'll do the chapel here and then go to the left. No extra item here, and then here to the left as well. Right is also good. So maybe den. Any new items here? No, nothing here. Her ladyship chamber for the first time. Well, we have to get that. And it's a dead end as well. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 diamonds. Let's go, let's look at it. We've not had that before. The queen. Okay, so we definitely know that the pieces are associated with the person that is likely to be located in that room. She likes to play the harp. A spyglass telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Why did we not get this ever before? Oh, she's from the Purple Realm. That's a nice touch. Okay, I like it. Purple is also a very ladylike color. Lady's chamber. Or is it ladyship chamber? Her ladyship's chamber. Her ladyship's chamber. Okay. I don't know who that is with a bow. Is that my dad, maybe? Because we know that my dad had something going on with Lady Epson, right, before she married Sinclair? Or at least I think so. I like how the lighting is purple as well, so it gives everything a purple tint. Oh, an upgrade disc. Yeah. That is... Okay, we have an association that this symbol is the Purple Realm. Her ladyship diary is locked. We need a key. Alright, but we have a realm symbol and color association. Okay, let's put that here. That seems to be pretty important from going forward. Realms. So we know purple has hourglass. But we don't know what it's called. Is that her? Maybe these are her parents. That's my dad, no? Ooh, she carries my dad around her neck. I thought this is my dad. So she treasures him. Hmm. Okay, she has a quill here. Does that just stick in this thing? Okay, I don't know. I've never actually seen this device that you can just stick your quill into. Does it never end? Looks like an eye, to be honest. Although these look like stars that keep going on in an infinite constellation. Maybe that's like a special constellation? Oh, that's a nice ceiling, man. Alright, I think that's everything in this room. Yeah. She likes perfume as well, and she has the same desk that is located in the bedroom as well. We can't do anything with this desk, I'm assuming. Don't think so. Okay, let's connect the... Look, there's a little keyhole here. I didn't actually see this before. Let's try to connect the foundation here. The study would be interesting for the save, but we'll probably get it later again. So let's do pantry, get some money. And then I think we'll go back. Let's quickly draft something here. Anything. Here's anything interesting, really. Could close this off. I think that would be okay, actually. I don't want to go with Mechanarium because we don't have any of these utility rooms. So let's go storeroom to get the dead end out of our way. Okay, then we'll see what we can get here. Drafting studio is pretty interesting. Should we do that? Gives us the mini safe again, but I don't know. No, it costs gems. We probably shouldn't do it. Let's just do the bedroom then. I don't know who that is still. Maybe we want to open that. Just see what's in there. Okay, a ton of money. Not very useful. Okay, we need a lot of keys if we want to make anything out of today. Let's go left here. Which means we would have to go with kitchen. Yeah, let's go. Uh-huh. Let's not buy anything yet here. We could go buy the second item in the trophy shop, actually, quickly, I just realized. Are we coming back here? We might be coming back. Are we? Not sure. Let's see what we get here. Straight right. Okay. Maybe security for upgrade disc? Maybe security for upgrade disc. Although, no, let's go corridor. But I quickly want to go and spend the money in the shop. I want to unlock these permanent rewards so we don't have to think about them that much anymore. So let's get the lunchbox. Okay. Then the next one would be for 40 coins. That's quite a lot, actually. So here, straight right. Could go for hallway, but then afterwards we really need to go left. Let's try. Here the flowers are red. In the main entrance hall they're blue, white, yellow, which matches my family color. Whereas red matches Reddington color. Not sure what that means. Oh, okay, we can go Nook. That's good. We'll get Nook. The problem is we won't be able to draft the library afterwards. Because that points in the wrong direction. So here, straight left. Oh. Oh, the library can point left. That's good. Let's go. And we have a new book here. Annie Babbage, Lord Evanson, M. Laurie. We've seen this name before, but I don't know what this is. M. Laurie. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Tail. I think Reddington is the Red Realm. Introduction, that's what's on the postcard. The third largest city in Fen Ares. Oh, or Fen Ares is the realm. And site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery and magic. Mountains, that hints at, we can probably correlate that to the other book. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. So it's her. So the Fen Ares. We'll have to correlate that later. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and the guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens, is loved by both locals and visitors of its adjoining Canopy House and Mausoleum. Its petal-covered trails and the mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex Meservae. That sounds Latin, I don't know. A specimen of holly unique to Reddington Mountains, and that's the... Isn't that the house symbol? I'm not sure. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, that's where Lady Epsom grew up probably, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son Lionel Epsom left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Ares, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surfaced documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water and gliding swans. Oh, so Trinsdale Lake, swans, that could be a hint at the White area. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Ares' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Maybe we can draft that room on Mondays and Fridays, actually. Mount Hawley. At an elevation of 11,000 feet, Mount Hawley is the tallest mountain in Redington Range and highest peak in the entire realm. Okay, so that's the one that looks like a weird leaf or whatever. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Hawley Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Redington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Hawley, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Redington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Hawley Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of its trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar, very red. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Redington's central railway station, in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Redington. Aha, we have Redington, Mount Hawley, Tunner Fork, I don't know what that means, Botanical Gardens, Mainway Station Bazaar, Feather Hawley Keep, Mount Porma, 100 Bells, Angel Tower, Aries River, Burrows End. Where are we? I mean, we can see Mount Hawley. I don't know where, I don't think I've seen Redington. We'll have to try to figure out where we are. Yeah, I think this map will keep as big as possible because it does have tiny details. All right. That's it from the book. All right. Here we want to go straight right now. Straight right. Okay, books for sale. I think we have to take the bookshop just to look at it, even though that will lock us in, but we still have the foundation to keep going. Let's get the bookshop and look at it. Hello, bookshop. Redington Herald, a new clue sold out in hours. From Marion Marigold. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. Is that a place? The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the stressful reports of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcements, stating, "The writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance." In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Mary Gould's third book has left many cynics denouncing that the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Interesting that both Sinclair and Marion kind of predicted their disappearance or death. Okay, I think we'll put that next to what we learned in the archives. Ton of books here. Nothing too special right now. Bookshop. Oh, it has the bishop. Okay. Oh man, these are expensive. There's more drafting strategies. History of Orindia. A New Clue. So we learn about her disappearance. Books purchased in the bookshop will be permanently added to the library and available to check out on your next visit. Oh my god. So you need to buy them and only then can you go look at them. The Curse of Black Bridge, that could relate to the Black Realm. The Crow one. They are all associated with birds as well. Ah. Maybe we should add an animal thing here. So we know that there is a Black Realm. That's associated with a crow. We know that there is a white one. That's associated with a swan. And we know that there is a yellow one, which is associated with a canary. Purple, red. Not actually sure. Realm and rune. That could be interesting. That's probably about these runes, these round ones. And 2 times drafting strategy. We should take a picture of that to make sure we know the costs. I probably should have kept my money actually, because the bookshop is probably a pretty rare room. Although with the reading nook, it's probably going to be easier to get now. Okay, we have all the books in here now, so we can remember their cost. So the more expensive one, we always want to get the stuff that's the most expensive. Okay, that means our only last option is through the foundation. We're losing another coin. And a ton of steps as well. Let's see if the basement is open. I doubt it. Yeah. Of course not. Oh. It is open. Oh, that's actually interesting. Huh. So we could just run through the basement now. Activate the north lever and see if we get there. Should we do that? We also need to activate a different lever as well. Let's not. It's gonna cost too many steps. Okay, then here we have to go to the left. Which we won't be able to. Okay, then let's do a parlor to get the stats up. Laurie is actually a friend of Sinclair, okay. That's good to know too. What do we have here? The gems are in a box that is actually blue. So, okay. That one is neither true nor false. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So that's blue. And that has blue on it as well. Okay, so if that one is true, it's either in here or in there. And that one has to be false, which means it would be in here in the black one. If that one is true, then it would be in here, but that one would have to be false. But it cannot be false because that would then be a discrepancy. So I think it has to be in the black one. Yeah. Okay, we have a ton of gems that we can't use, it seems. So let's go through the basement and see if there's anything of significance down there. Yeah, we can just do this, okay. Cool. So we can run through here, and we could look at all of this that we already did, and if we had a device we could break through there onto that rail track. Otherwise there doesn't seem to be anything else in here. So let's check out down here again. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can do anything here. I could go through there to the left, but there in the left there is nothing I can do. There's the caved in place, the red door. Or I could go to the sanctum to activate the north lever, which is completely useless today because we're locked off. So I think there's literally nothing here we can do. Fine. Let's see if anything changed outdoors. Okay, we're outdoors. We'll throw a coin into the fountain because we have spare coins. Let's check downstairs quickly. And Rui Almeida in the comments mentioned that we might be able to light these torches here. Ah, yeah, you're right. We might be able to light these torches here if we get the burning glass down here. I'll try that whenever I get it again. Thank you for the tip. I probably wouldn't have tried that, to be honest. Okay, it's 3 p.m. It's not actually even that early. But a blue tit. But maybe the blue tit bird. This is also connected to the underground, no? Okay, the gate is still closed. And we cannot open it. I don't think anything would be here. So there is the mountain. But I can't see any other important landmarks. Is that a road there? That could be a road. And that the power probably comes from a power station, right? So over there somewhere is a power station. That's still the same. There is like some sort of wall down there though. You see that wall? It's like the Chinese wall but in tiny. Oh wait, does it continue there? That seems to be some sort of wall as well. Alright, I guess we call it a day here. Yeah, that's it for today. Not a lot of stuff has happened, but we at least figured out how the game continues. We need to get all the trophies now. There seem to be a lot of trophies, so I don't know if we're gonna get all of them, but I'm definitely gonna try. We'll see how easy that is. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Leave a like at the bottom if you enjoyed today's episode. This channel is all about high quality games and how they're made, so if you've enjoyed watching me play today, or if you're interested in game design or even making games yourself, then be sure to subscribe and enable the bell. Take care. Bye.